In this extraordinary case, the body had not decomposed even after 2 decades. And when the client opened up the urn, there were 3 nails inside the urn, and the client said, this represented her father and her 2 uncles. If you're not aware of the significance, an urn is used to hold the remains of the dead. However, the 3 living brothers, represented by the 3 nails, were put together with the ancestors' remains. We will show you pictures at the end of the video. On top of that, the great-grandmother's body had not decomposed even after 20 years. And all this information was communicated by Shifu to the client a year before the body was exhumed and the urn was taken out of the niche. Now let's hear from the client directly.
This case happened more than 10 years ago. And till today, the client remembers the events very clearly.
This essentially involved more the male of the family. So because my brother's business was not well, so he consulted Master, and that's when Master mentioned that my great-granny passed away in 1980s. The whole body is still intact. And my brother was very disbelief. How can a body that is buried underground for so many years and the body is still intact?
So that's at the point in time of 20 over years.
20 over years. So he's the eldest of the grandchild. So he himself cannot make decisions. So he actually asked my father, and my father have 2 other siblings. So all of them actually come to the shop to consult Master. And that's when Master go through the whole things again and say that your great-grandmother still body intact, even over 20 over years.
So over 20 years and the body is completely not decomposed.
Not decomposed at all.
What was your parents and your elders' reaction when they first heard the news?
They were very shocked and they don't believe at all. I mean, a body that left outside even for a few days will decay. Yeah. How can a body that's over 20 years and buried underground and still intact? So they decided to go through, open up the grave. So that's when follow Master to the burial ground. Because I'm female, so I'm not allowed to even stand near the grave. So all the male family members will be around. And that's when I got to know from them that when the grave was opened, my great-granny's whole body is still intact, even submerged in the water for 20 over years. And she has the skin, she has the hair. It's just that she was wearing denture, so she don't have the teeth. It's really amazing. Very shocked by the whole body that is still intact. After my great-granny assumed, the other part will be my great-grandfather. He passed away even longer than my great-grandmother. So he passed away before I was born. So by right, the urn will be very old. But upon opening up the house and the urn is actually very new. And there's a talisman that's very new as well. So this is something that's very shocking because we never open up at all. So the shocking part is when they open up the urn, inside there's 3 rusty nails and each have different sizes and shapes. First one is very tall and bent at the edge. The middle one is actually short and a bit fatter, thicker, and the third one is very thin and tall. In fact, this represents the 3 siblings actually, increasing my father, my second uncle, and my third uncle. So my father's born with polio, so he walked with a limp, so that represents the bent nail. The middle one is my second uncle, who is shorter and a bit plumber. The third one is my third uncle, who is tall and thin. And also the bone is tinted with brown color, not a white bone. So it's very shocking. In fact, I think he told my brother 1 year before the whole procedures. My brother is still a younger generation, so he needs time to convince the elders to make a decision. So it took him about a year. We pay respect every Qingming and sometime during their death dates.
You all have been praying for many years and never knew that this
never knew
was going on.
Yeah, we never knew this. We are like usual practices. We go, during Qingming, go to 扫墓, but we will not know what is underneath under the ground.
And both the grave side, the tombstone has never been.
Has never
to your
been.
knowledge.
We engaged someone to clean up the exterior of the tombstone. That's all. Immediately after that, I think everything comes smoother. I think my brother's business has improved, so everyone is better. This is something that you never believe if you encounter such experiences.
If you are easily scared, please scroll away now. This video was taken almost a decade ago, so the resolution is poor. However, you can clearly see the head, hair, and the flesh are all intact. It looks identical to the photo in the tombstone. And again, Shifu told the client this even before the grave was exhumed. Moving on to their great-grandfather, his remains were cremated and put in an urn, and since then, the descendants have not opened the niche. Every year, they pay their respects on important dates and Qingming, but they were unaware that such a terrible thing had occurred to their great-grandfather's remains. The urn was filled with thin stones, and there were 3 rusty same nails. Each nail was of a different shape and size, according to the client, each representing her father and her 2 uncles who did this to the family. If you'd like to do an energy or qi chang audit, contact us for a consultation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.